On the charge, now at 6 o'clock, see what happened when a moose ran at a snowmobiler. Also, affording childcare is already tough enough. Now Washington lawmakers consider legislation to expand childcare subsidies.
I'm tracking to see how much sunshine we could see this week. Also a chance of some light snow in areas as we move along. I'll get you prepared.
Now, KAPP KVEW local news at 6.
Well, we breathe it, we live in it, sometimes we see it. Now at 6, emerging concerns about air quality in the Yakima region. That tops the news this evening. I'm Jason Valentine.
And I'm Madeline Hagan. Washington Department of Ecology officials are looking closer at air pollution issues in areas that may have been overlooked, including in southeastern and central Washington.
KAPP KVEW's Emily Goodell tells us they're taking new steps to investigate the depth of the problem.
Air pollution is everywhere, but the Climate Control Act has the Washington Department of Ecology focusing on communities that meet two thresholds.
The first one is that they are overburdened, which essentially means that they historically have to meet certain levels of socio-economic, environmental and health disparities. And then the second thing is that community would also need to be highly impacted by a type of air pollution we refer to as criteria air pollutants.
Communities that have a problem but may have been overlooked in the past.
What the Climate Commitment Act does is it recognizes that, right? And it says it's time for us to do something about that.
Communities like Tri-Cities to Wallula, struggling with ozone on hot summer days when two forms of air pollution, typically from cars and trucks, collide. And in East Yakima, the Lower Yakima Valley, Moxie Valley, and Ellensburg, where the main struggle is with PM 2.5.
Particulate matter comes predominantly from wildfire smoke in the summer months and wood burning related to home heating in the wintertime.
Most have air monitoring, but Ecology says it's not enough.
We have a general idea of what's going on in all the communities, but that air monitoring that we're going to do when we expand is going to give us a lot more information.
Information to help them understand more about what's causing the problem and how they might go about fixing it.
And we're going to make sure that these communities get the attention that they deserve on some of the impacts that they've been experiencing with air pollution for a very, very long time. So in a sense, this is a way to start to right some of those injustices from the past.
Reporting, Emily Goodell, KAPP KVEW Local News.
Ecology officials say
They're also in conversations with tribes across the state, including the Yakima tribes, about working together on air quality monitoring.
The Walla Walla Fire Department tells us 5 people have to find a new place to stay after fire damaged their duplex early Sunday morning. When fire crews arrived, it was well involved, though crews contained it to the basement. The deputy fire chief says the cause is still under investigation, but he says it's possible the fire started because of overcrowding near a space heater. He wants to stress the importance of keeping things away from heaters and making sure you're not overloading electrical outlets.
Space heaters are notorious for causing fires. One, we tend to forget about them and store stuff too close to them, and two, they draw a lot of power, and so they put a lot of stress on the circuits, which can overload circuits and cause problems as well. So,
firefighters stayed on scene for about 3 hours after it was out to make sure there were no flare-ups. The deputy chief says working fire alarms were in place at this duplex, which likely saved lives.
Well, we kicked off the work week with glorious sunshine. Check out what the Lilac City encountered. This time-lapse video comes from the National Weather Service in Spokane. The city there received snow over the weekend and remains colder than Tri-Cities. And Jason, boy, oh boy, am I glad that is not our situation right
Better
now.
them than us.
Absolutely, yes.
And of course, California even got
They're
more
getting
snow.
Hammered. Ski resorts had to close, and that is a rare occasion when you know ski resorts have to close over the snow.
But I loved it. It snowed in Disneyland, but they said, no, it didn't snow. It's grapple. Well, that's more, exactly, it's ice.
Right? Happy to see the sunshine in our neck.
Yes, let's take a look outside. And folks, we have plenty of sunlight right now. At least we're past sundown, but we still see some light. We do expect to see more sunshine a week from today because we're springing ahead an hour next Sunday. So looking forward to that. So as we look at our radar, truly scattered showers kind of around our areas, pretty darn light. So we do expect to be more or less dry into tomorrow morning, but just a little cell could be coming through. Best chance will be Friday, though we could see a little bit of snow coming into Ellensburg and Yakima early on Wednesday morning. For the next 24 hours, Maddie, we're still below our average for the year, and we're going to stay there for this time of year. We're going to stay there through our week, but we do expect warmer temperatures next week, mostly clear overnight and into your day tomorrow. 38 right now in Yakima. Winds have not been much of a factor today, a little bit along the Blue Mountain region. 42 right now in the Tri-Cities. Folks, I'll get you ready for the rest of the work week and talk about that warmer temperatures on the way coming up.
Thanks, Jason. Nearly a month after he was hit and killed while walking on State Route 240, the family of Rudy Madrigal is offering a $1,500 reward for information that leads to an arrest of the person responsible. Rudy's family is hoping another family never has to experience the grief they're experiencing, so they've partnered with On Time Taxi. If you're at a bar or a club and need a safe ride home, all you have to do is call the taxi company at 509-619-0109 and ask for a ride on Rudy's tab, and the ride will be free. And if you have any information on Rudy's death, please contact Washington State Patrol.
State lawmakers are facing a looming deadline to get proposals out of one chamber and into the other one before Wednesday night. That means we're likely to see a lot of quick votes over the next 48 hours. KVEW's Alyssa Warner has the details.
As of right now, a proposal to ban certain chemicals from cosmetics and personal care items like soap is out of the House and on its way to the Senate. So is a proposal named in part after Lucian Munguia that would create more online resources for families when a loved one goes missing. A bill that was intended to make school breakfast and lunch free for all students in Washington has had some limits placed on it, so it's not quite universal school meals anymore, but it has also passed the House and work is underway in the Senate. Lawmakers in the Senate have approved a bill that would make it so your insurance can't charge a copay or make you hit your deductible before you can get coverage for an abortion. That proposal is now before the House. And they've advanced a proposal that could make it easier to sue gun makers, also now in the House's hands. In the House, 2 new gun control proposals are on the voting list. One of them would require a permit in order to buy a gun, and the other would ban certain types of guns in the state of Washington. The state Senate is also preparing to vote on a bill that would allow psilocybin, which is a chemical taken from magic mushrooms, to be used in therapy sessions. And they're preparing to vote on whether the legal limit for DUI should be moved to 0.05 instead of 0.08. The deadline for those votes is Wednesday. For KAPP Local News, I'm Alyssa Warner.
And one bill that may not make the cutoff date is a proposal to loosen the rules on police chases. Of course, we've been talking about this one quite a bit this year alone. Advocates say law enforcement officers need more flexibility in deciding when to start a car chase. Opponents say they should be looking to other, less dangerous methods of stopping suspected criminals. That proposal is before the Rules Committee, which is the final step before a House vote.
For working families, paying for child care can be a barrier. A new Washington bill making its way through the legislature will expand eligibility for subsidized child care. New at 6, Renia Cower shows us who would qualify if the bill passes.
Just $20 separates Yukonia Al-Hadri from getting subsidized childcare.
Actually, this month, I got a promotion at my job and I decided to work in the field that I went to school for.
She still needs childcare for her 4-year-old Nehemiah.
Me going from, a little pay increase and getting cut by $20 was just a lot for me to handle. It felt like a punishment, to be honest.
80% of the families that send their kids to Little Scholars in Spokane qualify for Working Connections or Washington's subsidized childcare program.
Another family who had to withdraw their students, their 3 children, out of our center who have been here for over 5 years because mom received a promotion.
The Working Connections childcare program qualifies families who are at or below 60 or 65% of the state median income for subsidized childcare.
I've had my own employees that have had to say no to an increase because they know that it'll, discredit or discount them from being able to be in Working Connections.
Senate Bill 5225, now on its way to the House floor, would increase that number, so families at or below 85% of the state median income would now qualify. House Representative Marcus Riccelli says it's a bill he's looking forward to.
I think childcare is one of the most urgent and pressing issues that we could address. It's some of the best dollars that we can spend moving forward.
Yukonia is hopeful.
I'm like, great, they're hearing us. We can do this. It's going to happen for us. And so we can continue to work and keep our career.
Now, the bill has passed the state Senate, but remains in committee in the state House. We'll keep an eye on its progress.
That's an interesting dilemma.
A very interesting, a tough decision to make too for working families.
Absolutely. Well, honoring our region's educators with gifts, including $1,000. We'll have details on the Crystal Apple Award ceremony taking place later this week.
Also, a snowmobiling trip in Idaho takes a dangerous turn when the snowmobilers were confronted by a charging moose.
Plus, they stopped a crime, washed out now, praising these 3 workers. That story next on KAPP Local News at 6.
Celebrate the grand opening of Click It RV's new store in Yakima Valley or at Click It RV in Pasco and get the same grand opening specials plus liquidation prices on all 20 to 22 RVs. Nobody will beat our prices. We guarantee it. Just off $395 in the Pasco Autoplex or clickitrv.com.
The goal at High Point Kitchen and Bath is to offer high quality products, a large selection, and a personal touch. That's hard to find these days. Whether you're replacing a kitchen faucet or designing your dream bathroom, High Point offers the latest styles in bath and kitchen design from leading manufacturers like Kohler, Moen, and Brizo. Before you start that next project, meet with one of our showroom consultants to see the many styles and features available in today's fixtures. We are always excited to help create a space you'll love.
Hi, Susan. Honey.
Yeah?
I respect that, but that cough looks pretty bad. Try this Robitussin, honey.
The real honey you love, plus the powerful cough relief you need.
Mind if I root through your trash?
Robitussin, the only brand with real honey and elderberry.
To all the Chevy Silverado owners out there, the adventurers, and the doers, thank you for making Chevy Silverado the #1 best-selling retail full-size pickup.
It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all Silverado 1500 pickups and get $1,000 cash allowance on this Silverado with a turbo high output engine. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
An accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
When a client has been seriously hurt, they need a lot of help. We understand that. Their only job is to get better. Our job is to take care of the rest. That's why we work hard and fight for the justice they deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Your roof protects your home and family every day. Shouldn't it be the best roof possible? With Air Roofing, a family-owned business in Prosser, you'll see why our customer reviews speak for themselves. No job too small, big enough to take care of your roofing needs. Air Roofing, a company built on quality and reputation.
You may be eligible for a new tax refund called the Working Families Tax Credit from the Washington State Department of Revenue. Those who qualify could get up to $1,200 back. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Watch tonight at 8 on KVEW, sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health's Dermatology Center in Benton City.
At Vapiano, we invite you to slow down, enjoy the journey. Make a reservation today. Taste wine where it's created. Sample a variety of wines from Sauvignon Blanc, Cabernet Sauvignon, Syrah, and make it a day to remember. Vapiano Estates, Walla Walla.
Celebrate the grand opening of Click It RV's new store in Yakima Valley or at Click It RV in Pasco and get the same grand opening specials on travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and Class A and C motorhomes. We guarantee it. Just off $395 in the Pasco Autoplex or clickitrv.com.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, the Walla Walla Tool Library is open to the community as a resource dedicated to empowering individuals by providing easy access to tools, training, volunteer opportunities, and community workshops. But it's not just a resource for renting because it's through Walla Walla University. Of course, it's also a resource for education. Another goal of this resource is to give people the tools to use these tools.
Every other week there's going to be different repair fairs where you can bring in tools that are broken or need maintenance. Maybe we have tools that you broke while you rented them out, and we'll fix them together.
This is how you change your oil, or this is how you fix a tool, or honestly we're taking any recommendation, anything people might want to see.
Repair fair, Maddie. I like the idea. The library is open from 1 to 3 on Fridays and 5 to 7 on Sunday and Mondays in the heart of the College Place in the heart of College Place behind campus security. Coming up in about 15 minutes, how this idea turned into a reality. That's new at 6:30.
A trio of eagle-eyed WSDOT workers reportedly helped prevent a theft. WSDOT posted this picture of workers Hunter, Vincent, and Andrew. It says the trio noticed an out-of-place pickup truck in a driveway where they had been working in the Mount Vernon area. That's on the western side of Washington. They saw a quad in the back of the pickup and another quad stashed in some bushes. The workers called Washington State Patrol and alerted troopers to the pickup. WSDOT says the incident involved stolen property, and the agency praised the 3 employees for bringing this to law enforcement's attention.
All right, well done. Well, fans of sci-fi, anime, films, media, and video games converged on Seattle for the Emerald City Comic-Con.
It ran through Sunday in Seattle. This convention is a big deal and drew an estimated 75,000 people. It's anticipated that this event injected several $1 million into the local economy, and it attracted guests from all over the region.
I'm from Oregon, so I drove 6 hours to be here.
It's an expensive hobby, but it's a fun one.
We all pitched in. I think the hotel room was like $1,500.
Try to budget at least $3,000, just because you never know what you're gonna find.
Local businesses have had a pretty rough go in the past couple of years. Locally owned businesses are what keeps the economy going. It gives you a place to go, like particularly for us.
The event returned after a cancellation in 2020 and delays after that due to the pandemic.
And check this out. Our producer's son visited the event and texted his dad a couple of videos. Look, it's R2-D2.
Hey.
He's got a lightsaber there. They show Star Wars droid, of course, R2-D2, and we're told the event had 8 different droids on display. That includes BB-8 from the recent Star Wars films and the Imperial mouse droid seen in the Death Star in the original trilogy. You might remember the mouse droid was scared by Chewbacca and ran out of the place. Very cool. And
Absolutely.
They had Mark Ruffalo,
Wow.
Bruce Banner of the
Fantastic.
Incredible Hulk fame, and David Tennant, one of the probably the most popular Doctor Who, and a bunch of
Absolutely. Very exciting
looked like a
event
very
for
cool.
them.
Yeah,
Yes, most definitely.
And they have to go next year. All right, let's head over to weather.
Now, KAPP KVEW First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Welcome back, everyone. Taking a look at our Skywatch radar. We have scattered showers in the upper elevations of the Blues and just a little bit heading into the Cascade Mountains. And we're going to be seeing some scattered showers coming into our areas as we head into the next couple of days. So let's take a look at our evening hours. And we're looking to be staying dry, and it's mostly clear, but still just little bits and bobs are popping up. So Tuesday, tomorrow afternoon, could see a little bit of shower activity coming into Walla Walla, and then very late into the morning for Yakima, Toppenish, and Ellensburg, we could see a little bit of snow coming in, so could hurt your commute on Wednesday morning. Also, Pendleton could see a little bit as well. We're going to start to see a bit of clearing into Wednesday, but our best chance of shower activity will be coming on Friday morning, so kind of a wet start to our weekend. It could be in the form of snow for Yakima and Ellensburg to rain-snow mix for the rest of our areas, changing into rain as we move along in the morning. So our current temperatures, a little chilly tonight. We're in the lower 40s to upper 30s. Very close grouping though. And we do expect to see warmer temperatures finally coming into our area next week as we'll be getting up to the mid to upper 50s, maybe even a 60 or 2. But for this week, we're pretty much in the 40s to lower 50s. And we're just below our average. Our average for this time of year is 56. And we've been routinely below it for the past couple of weeks. And looks like we'll finally get to our average just in time for us to get to spring, which is 2 weeks away. Can't wait. So winds, they've been pretty light today, and they continue to be into our evening hours. And it looks like we're going to be seeing light winds for the next couple of days at least. Tomorrow, the Blue Mountain region could see a little bit of wind starting to kick up. But as we move into our weekend, we'll see it build up into Saturday. And this will kind of hearken these warmer temperatures, which we expect to be on the way next week. So that'll be just a little bit warmer for us as we make that hourly change on early Sunday. Speaking of which, 6 days away from daylight savings time. St. Patrick's Day, 11 days away, and believe it or not, it's on a Friday night. So that should be fun, and 14 days away from spring. So 2 weeks away, a fortnight away from finally a new season. Overnight tonight, we are in the mid-20s across the board. Should be a pretty calm overnight period. And again, we don't expect to see any shower activity, but possibility is for just a bit tomorrow into Wednesday morning. But for tomorrow, we're looking at partly cloudy skies, or let's just say partly sunny skies. Highs as low as 42 in Ellensburg to the upper 40s for Hanford, Tri-Cities, and other areas. So we're going to see a pretty much on par with what we saw today. So for a 7-day forecast, we're going to see a little more cloud coverage as we get to Thursday, then those overnight showers into Friday morning. And then we'll be looking at those warmer temperatures headed our way this weekend and into our next work week. Overnight lows getting at or above the freezing level starting Thursday late night. And again, folks, don't forget to spring forward early Sunday morning, pretty much when you get up. In the Yakima region, we're in the mid-40s through Friday. And again, a very good chance of early snow, changing to rain-snow mix, changing into rain on your Friday morning into the early afternoon. More sunshine into our weekend. So folks, we're still just kind of hanging out just below our average for this time of year. It looks like that will continue. But as we get to our next work week, looks like we'll finally get around that average. So something to look forward to. All right, folks, we'll be right back with KAPP KVEW Local News at 6.
Did you know that you may have insurance coverage for your own medical expenses? If you have insurance questions, call Allen Brecky Law Offices. Call 735-0546 to find out what your rights are under the law.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through March 31st, receive rebates up to $2,100 off on a new Daikin Fit system and thermostat when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
Migraine hits hard, so you hit back with Ubrelvy. You put it all on the line. One dose of Ubrelvy quickly stops migraine in its tracks within 2 hours.
Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Most common side effects were nausea and tiredness.
Ask about Ubrelvy, the anytime, anywhere migraine medicine.
Emerald Lagasse here, and I'm so excited to tell you about my French door air fryer 360. Extra large 26-quart capacity. Cook with up to 70% less calories from fat than deep frying. That's a big deal, my friend. 360 degrees of superheated air gives you fast, even cooking. My 10-in-1 French door air fryer 360 grills, air fries, dehydrates, roasts, bakes, broils, proofs, slow cooks, and toasts. This baby does it all. These French doors are a game changer. Look at how easy that is.
Now find out how you can try Emerald Lagasse's French Door Air Fryer 360 with 3 cooking tiers, fetch tool, air frying rack, and drip tray in your home for 30 days for just $14.99. Order now and you'll also get Emerald's Air Fryer Favorites recipe book. And we'll automatically upgrade you to our bonus cooking kit free. Plus, find out how you can get free shipping. This offer will not last, so call or click now to order.
You're gonna love it. I guarantee it.
Come fly with us over a beautiful mountain with awesome views.
You could bring the whole family. Highly suggest it, and please, it's really good. Go up there and see it for yourself.
Fly the Northwest over Canfield Mountain. KAPP KVEW Local News at 6 Tuesday.
Agribusiness is big in our area, and Ag Advisors is your local guide to all things ag. Next time, a visit to a vineyard where great wine is just the beginning. Find out why milk tastes better when it's in bottles. Learn why people come from miles around to this unique collection of shops. We visit a farm store where customer service is always first. And find out how one company uses tech to advance farming.
Ag Advisors. Meet our board Saturday morning at 9 on KAPP KVEW.
Have you been injured in an auto accident and aren't sure what your rights are? Give Allen Brecky Law Offices a call for a free consultation. They will explain the process to you for free and will even look into the insurance company's offer for you.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, we see them across the Pacific Northwest. Now, a close encounter from a group of snowmobilers in Idaho.
And the incident was all caught on camera. Take a look at this. Jeremiah Bigelow and his family went snowmobiling next to the Palisades, Idaho Reservoir. That's when the moose attacked. It had come down behind the group. The brothers thought the moose might continue to walk on by. Instead, it charged one of them, tried to stand tall to scare the moose away, but that did not work.
What we should have done
is when the moose got in trail, he was going to charge, the moose was going to charge us no matter what. So once it was a false charge, we should have gotten our sleds turned around, and then my brother should have given it more space and just given it space to do its thing. It just happened really fast.
The moose and Jeremiah's brother were not injured, but the same could not be said for that unlucky snowmobile.
Oh no.
So I guess in this situation, a lesson learned for anybody if you come across a moose while out snowshoeing, snowmobiling, cross-country skiing.
Skedaddle.
Yes, absolutely. Get out of there ASAP.
All right, folks, we'll be right back.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
You got 4 days, and 4 days only to save like never before. During the 4-day super sale at Furniture Row. That's 4 days to save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, plus 4 years, no interest, and no down payment. But hurry, the 4-day super sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? Did you know this? Oh, of course you did. It's sitting right in front of you. Sorry. I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real?
Hey, baby, wait.
Oh, yep. That just got really real. Grab a chicken strip and fry rings basket.
Okay, just one.
DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you. Which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
Duchess Sarah Ferguson. She had a front row seat to royalty. And now tomorrow, she opens up about the family.
Donna would be very proud of her grandchildren.
Do you think that she'd be proud of not just of her grandchildren, but of her sons?
On Good Morning America.
Next ET.
Chris, ready for you.
Chris Rock's live comedy special addressing the Oscar slap, plus Prince Harry's first event since he and Meghan were evicted from their UK home. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on KAPP.
There will always be bumps in the road, but we got guts, America. We got power. We got future. So let's drive on and make the future we want to see together. So stop by your Ford dealer today and claim one of the thousands of new Ford trucks and SUVs on their way.
Get 0% for 36 months plus $2,000 on a qualifying trade for an in-stock 2022 Escape. Only at your local Ford dealer.
I opened my first checking account at Yakima Federal right after I graduated. I wanted to build credit. I value my family and they value my time. That's extremely important for me. I've been a Yakima Federal customer for a little over 10 years.
Introducing Astapro Allergy, steroid-free allergy relief that starts working in 30 minutes, while other allergy sprays take hours. Now with Astapro Fast Allergy Relief, you can Astapro and go.
Oh no, you hate coming home to a dark house. You need the Bell & Howell Bionic Spotlight. The instant the motion sensor detects movement, Bionic Spotlight triggers 8 high-intensity LED lights that shower the entire area with light and then shuts off 30 seconds after it stops. Get the motion-activated Bionic Spotlight for just $19.95 with free shipping. If you order right now, you can double the offer and just pay a separate fee. 2 Bionic Spotlights backed by our 5-year warranty for one low-value price. And the shipping is free. Here's how to order.
At Denver Mattress, we're all about that sleep life. And during the 4-day super sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus 4 years, no interest, no down payment, and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Welcome back, everyone. A reminder about a special event this week to honor local teachers. The winners of the Crystal Apple Awards will receive their honors this Thursday. It begins at 4:30 at the Educational Service District 123 building in Pasco on Court Street. The event is open to the public. 9 teachers have been selected for their excellence in education. The prizes include $1,000 checks, glass apples, gifts, and tickets from local supporting businesses. 9 teachers, that's awesome.
Yes.
Congrats to all of them.
Absolutely, very cool. Well, what do you get when you mix art, coffee, and future workshops? A brand new community space coming to Pasco.
Also, it's already the law, but not everyone follows it. Washington State Patrol plans an emphasis campaign on why drivers need to slow down and move over.
Plus a frightening airplane ride the passengers won't soon forget, what caused the jet to make an emergency landing. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
Now, KAPP local news at 6:30.
The Washington Department of Ecology plans to put more air monitors in places across the state with high air pollution and disadvantaged populations. The list includes East Yakima, Ellensburg, the Lower Yakima Valley, Moxie Valley, and all of Moxie Valley, which all struggle with poor air quality from smoke particles from wildfires in the summer and wood-burning stoves in the winter. Tri-Cities to Wallula, the largest area identified, struggles with ozone from air pollution released by cars and trucks. But all of them have a disadvantaged population of some kind that has been overlooked.
What the Climate Commitment Act does is it recognises that, right? And it says it's time for us to do something about that, and we're going to make sure that these communities get the attention that they deserve on some of the impacts that they've been experiencing with air pollution for a very, very long time.
Ecology officials say they're still figuring out the details, but hope to have more air monitors up later this year or early next year. And with that, let's go ahead and talk about this weather. Jason, so lovely to see the sunshine,
Yes.
especially on a Monday. You're going back to work and it's like, back to the grind, but that sunshine just makes it all better.
And we're going to see more tomorrow.
Oh, hooray.
You still see a
Look
little
at
bit
that.
of light
A
at
little bit of
6:30.
light.
Oh,
We're
it's
making
7:30 at
progress.
this time next week.
Fantastic.
Because of daylight savings time, of course, on Sunday. We are seeing just a hint of shower activity. Looks like it's already dissipating in the upper elevations of the Blue Mountain region. We could see a little bit of shower activity, especially in the Blue Mountain region for our afternoon tomorrow. Other than that, we're looking pretty darn nice. Next 24 hours, we're going to be seeing mostly clear skies overnight into tomorrow. Should be a very nice morning. We have light winds, and again, we are below our average for this time of year, and we'll continue to be that way for our week ahead. 38 right now in Yakima. Over in the Tri-Cities, we're at 42. But we do expect warmer conditions next week. I'll have your forecast coming right up.
Thanks, Jason. Tonight, 4 Americans are missing, kidnapped just after crossing the border into Mexico. Mexico's president says the Americans went to Matamoros on Friday to buy medicine when they got caught in the crossfire of 2 armed groups. The FBI says all 4 were put in a vehicle and taken away by armed men. Investigators haven't released any more information about the 4 victims, although the FBI is offering a $50,000 reward for their return. The State Department has warned American citizens not to travel to many parts of Mexico, including Matamoros, because the risk of crime and kidnapping is so high.
WSP is starting an emphasis patrol this weekend to remind drivers to move over and slow down when they see vehicles on the side of the road. Troopers say that applies if you see law enforcement officers who have pulled someone over, someone having issues with their car, construction crews, or transportation workers. Move over a lane and slow down by at least 10 miles per hour or down to 50 miles per hour if you're on the highway. Troopers say if you don't, it puts lives at risk.
The biggest piece is that we need to get up to city code and get those ADA requirements.
It just takes that speed combined with someone not paying attention. You're more likely to drift over. You could strike a vehicle and you can cause even more tragic situation than what's already being handled on the side of the road.
Patrols begin this weekend, but troopers say they'll be putting the focus on Yakima, Benton, Franklin, and Walla Walla counties starting April 16th. Well, the Walla Walla Tool Library is open to the community as a resource for community members to come in and rent tools and equipment.
Volunteers at Walla Walla University run this program, and they want to empower community members.
It's an idea that I can't believe it's taken this long. KAPP-KVEW's Ryan Fitzgerald says there are more goals for this library than just rentals.
Sometimes, when you have all the right tools, something great can be built. In this case, it took volunteers at Walla Walla University to put perfect pieces together to build the Walla Walla Tool Library. It started with the Center for Humanitarian Engagement at Walla Walla University. They had hundreds of tools and pieces of equipment they've used throughout decades of service work in the region.
We have these tools that we've been using for 29 years for different service days and different things, and we've been adding to them as we've been going out to do disaster response.
With this collection and their inherent desire for service, volunteers say it was clear they should share with the community.
And we needed saws, we needed drills, we needed to add things to it, and as we were accumulating tools, I said, well, that doesn't make sense for us to be the only ones that can use them.
One student and project specialist who has been helping with this library says she likes the word empowerment for this project.
All I want to do personally in my career and in my life is to help empower people, to build a stronger neighborhood, right?
A big piece of this tool library is sustainability. Why buy expensive tools if you're only going to use them once when you can just rent them?
It's really not super sustainable if, you know, maybe you need an auger for one project to drill holes for your fence. You just need that one time. You don't need to spend hundreds of dollars.
They're also hoping this project won't just be a rental resource. Through the university, it can also be an educational resource. The community can come in and learn, and the students can get skills experience by teaching.
My 6-year-old probably says it best. It's a library where you can make noise. You know, it's a library where you can come and borrow these tools, loan these tools out, and hopefully save you some money.
It just opened last Tuesday, but so far it seems like they've nailed it. In College Place, Riley Fitzgerald, KAPP Local News.
They nailed it.
They did nail it. There's a membership fee of $25 per year. You can find the hours on our website. You can also see the Walla Walla Tool Library at the upcoming College Place Farmers Markets, as well as the Walla Walla Summer Festival. Well, coffee, art, and conversations. That's the idea behind Cafe Con Arte, a new space under development in downtown Pasco. Sal Martinez and Alexia Estrada are the founders of this space. It'll be part coffee shop, part art gallery, and they hope to also host workshops and other events in the future. The duo says they want to open up the world of the visual arts to people who may not usually seek out art galleries. And while they've secured the building, they need the community's help to get this one-of-a-kind space up and running as soon as they can.
The biggest piece is that we need to get up to city code and get those ADA requirements, and we want to open doors as soon as possible. So the Kickstarter is there so that community can pledge, so that we can make the adjustments needed so that we can open doors.
Hoping that the nonprofit side can bring in the workshops, the classes, the gallery, and bring in the artwork that we can't get here locally.
Cafe Con Arte will also feature local art and be a space just together. That Kickstarter can be found online. We have a link on our website, yaktrinews.com.
Well, hey, congratulations are in order for the Washington State women's basketball team, aka the Pac-12 champions. This is a big deal because it's been decades since any Cougs varsity team has brought home a conference championship. The women's basketball team beat UCLA Sunday afternoon to win the Pac-12 title and an automatic bid for the NCAA tournament.
Would have never thought we could do it. I don't even think when I took the job I thought this was possible in this kind of league and these kinds of coaches and, you know, the athletes that we're going up against and players. So it just is a testament to, you know, anything's possible.
To get up there, cut down the net, actually soak in that we're champs. It's just been such a process, and you know, the journey that we've been on, especially throughout the season, we've had a lot of ups and downs.
Selection Sunday is coming up this weekend, and the first four begins next Wednesday. Well, some big news for the Seahawks as well. ESPN reports that the Seahawks have agreed on a 3-year, $105 million contract with quarterback Geno Smith. Now, Smith was the NFL's Comeback Player of the Year in 2022, setting the Seahawks single-season record for completion rate and passing yards. And he was a real journeyman for much of his career, so to get that kind of a contract, you know, it's his dream come true, I have to think.
Absolutely, big deal, most definitely.
Absolutely. Well, it's a problem all around the world. The U.S. now taking significant steps to combat global food insecurity.
Plus, harrowing moments on board a flight, smoke fills the cabin, and oxygen masks deploy. Something small triggered this in-flight emergency.
And I'm tracking your forecast. A cool week is ahead. I'll see if I can say words in my forecast. That's coming up next on KAPP Local News at 6:30.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Celebrate the grand opening of Click It RV's new store in Yakima Valley or at Click It RV in Pasco and get the same grand opening special plus liquidation prices on all 20 to 22 RVs. Nobody will beat our prices. We guarantee it. Just off $395 in the Pasco Autoplex or clickitrv.com.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, Hermiston, and West Richland. Every location is conveniently located and gives you the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, kratom, and specialty products too. We have something for everyone, including gift cards for any occasion. Check out the specials and deals today. Open 7 days a week in 5 locations: Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, Hermiston, and West Richland. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Does your property look like this? With 24/7 emergency service, First Choice Restoration will be on site for any disaster within the hour. They have the expert support you can trust. Never the call you want to make, always the first choice you should take. First Choice Restoration. We'll be there when you need us.
I just got the new Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra from US Cellular. With the most powerful processor yet, it can game smoother than ever. With nightography, it can take selfies in low light. Click. And with a longer battery life and US Cellular's 5G network, it can stream my favorite shows around the clock.
Amazing. Can it go back in the back?
Yeah, it can go back into the bank.
Okay. Did you just kiss the phone?
The new Samsung Galaxy S23. Free for everyone from US Cellular.
I kissed it? Yes.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with the product so good you'll never have to replace it again. All roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again. And with the rain, snow, and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Get your free roof assessment today. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let M&M Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more versatility and #1 rated durability and owner experience built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Water damage comes from anywhere. With 24/7 emergency service, First Choice Restoration will be on site for any disaster within the hour. With the best restoration experts for water damage, you can trust us as your premier restoration partner. Never the call you want to make, always the first choice you should take. First Choice Restoration.
Celebrate the grand opening of Click It RV's new store in Yakima Valley or at Click It RV in Pasco and get the same grand opening specials on travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and Class A and C motorhomes. We guarantee it. Just off $395 in the Pasco Autoplex or clickitrv.com.
Well, the United States now taking significant steps to combat food insecurity around the world. Pandemic-era supply chain issues, catastrophic climate events, and international conflicts all culminating in higher food prices, as many Americans already have to contend with inflation. Millions of households are set to see key additional benefits expire, which could lead to a bigger hunger crisis in some communities. Mike Valerio with the story.
The war in Ukraine exacerbating global food insecurity. Last week, the Biden administration announced 3 new partnerships in an effort to boost Ukraine's agricultural sector and help supply the country's grain to the world.
We've got to do 2 things at once. Get food to the hungry now, but also help countries build up their agricultural productivity and resilience.
The conflict directly hitting supplies of critical foodstuffs like wheat, corn, and sunflower oil, while also impacting global agricultural production.
Here's the thing that'll affect the United States. 25% of the world's export of nitrogen-based fertilizer comes from Russia, Ukraine. And we don't have a viable substitute for that yet.
Here at home, many Americans feeling the effects, and for some, it could get worse.
We're preparing for an increased demand for food.
The rising cost of food is now set to collide with an end to COVID-era food assistance policy that increased SNAP benefits.
It's almost a twofold effect. The benefit levels going down, and people are already struggling with high food prices.
An estimated 16 million households receiving SNAP benefits will see them decrease by at least $95 a month beginning this month. But as food banks prepare to provide increased assistance to those in need, there is hope that a strong jobs market and improving wages will soften the blow. In Los Angeles, Mike Valerio, KAPP Local News.
Well, a mid-air scare that after a bird strike for a flight bound for Florida. One of the plane's engines caught fire and the cabin filled with smoke, as you can see in this video. The oxygen masks deployed in the cabin of the Southwest Airlines flight from Havana to Fort Lauderdale. Fortunately, nobody was seriously hurt. The FAA has counted more than 17,000 wildlife strikes since January of 2022. However, most of the time, the impact is minor.
We have bird strikes happen every day in commercial aviation, but very seldom does it require an emergency return. However, we always err on the side of caution, and that's what this crew did.
Southwest rebooked the passengers on other flights.
Now, KAPP First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Monday evening, everyone. Hope you had a wonderful weekend and a nice day today. Well, we're starting to look at a little bit of light scattered precipitation for the next couple of days, especially as we get to Wednesday. Our next real weather event should be on Friday with quite a bit of shower activity in the morning hours. But we have a warmer Tuesday ahead, just slightly, and it is going to be finally warmer next week. It's going to start to feel almost spring-like as we're 2 weeks away from the season. So just a hint of shower activity in our mountainous areas. Our areas are looking to stay dry maybe till tomorrow afternoon. Mostly clear skies overnight. Again, a possibility of just a little bit coming in. The best chance will be just a little bit of shower activity along Walla Walla as we get to tomorrow afternoon, and then could see some significant snowfall as we get to Wednesday morning for Yakima, Ellensburg, and Toppenish. We're going to keep a close eye on that, maybe even Pendleton, but then things will be clearing up as we get to the rest of Wednesday. But Friday looks to be the most significant snow to rain snow mix to rainfall as we warm up on Friday. So 42 right now for the Tri-Cities, hot spot 44 for Pendleton, and we're pretty darn tightly grouped with our temperatures right now. And we do expect a very similar day tomorrow, just a touch warmer for some of our areas, but we're still below our average for this time of year, and we're looking to stay that way for our week. But next week, we're finally going to get into the mid-50s to possibly around 60-degree temperatures. So something to definitely look forward to. So winds have not been a factor today, and they're remaining light. We could see a little bit of push in the Blue Mountain region tomorrow, but we're going to be seeing light winds for our work week until we get to Thursday, and then we'll see it start to build up into Saturday. But that's going to kind of hearken in those warmer temperatures that we expect for our next week. So daylight savings time, 6 days away. It's going to be early on Sunday, or really when you go to bed Saturday. Maybe change all your clocks. St. Patrick's Day, 11 days away. Spring, just 2 weeks away from today. So as we move into our overnight period, we are going to be seeing mostly clear skies, and look at these overnight lows, just up from 27 in Walla Walla down to 25 in Ellensburg. We are going to start to see some warming conditions though, especially for the Mid-Columbia and the Blues as we head into the next couple of days. As we move into tomorrow, our Tuesday, mostly sunny skies, highs from 49 in Walla Walla down to 42 in Ellensburg. So we're just going to kind of remain in the mid to upper 40s, a couple lower 50s this week, and more sunshine than not. But again, it could see a little bit of shower activity in the Walla Walla area tomorrow. So for the Tri-Cities, we're going to be in those upper 40s, lower 50s, a little bit more cloud coverage for your Thursday. A very good chance of early morning rain on your Friday, and then we'll see things settle down into our weekend, and those warmer temperatures could be starting on Monday. Overnight lows are going to get right above that freezing level as we get to Thursday night into Friday. So in the Yakima region, pretty similar situation, but cooler. We're right in those mid 40s for our work week with could be early snow to rain snow mix to rain on Friday, and then a nicer weekend ahead. But warmer temperatures, folks, are on the way as we're only 2 weeks away from spring. All right, KAPP Local News at 6:30. We'll return.
This is Ford Truck Month, America. Time to get into Ford F-150. all amped up and ready for work or play. Get 0 for 36 plus 3,000 low APR cash on a 2022 F-150 XLT at your local Ford dealer.
We know vaccines, immunizations, and boosters save lives. They nearly eradicated polio, protected our infants from chickenpox and measles, and kept our kids safe from whooping cough and meningitis. The best way to keep your family safe from these viruses is to stay informed about when to get vaccinated. If you have questions about vaccinations, like COVID-19 or the flu, talk with your healthcare provider today. Learn more at askyourprovider.org.
Floor scuffs, tears, and nasty scratches. Forget them for good with Ruby Sliders, the chair leg covers that stretch to fit most chairs and make floor marks a thing of the past. Slide it here, slide it there, slide it anywhere. Just slip them on and keep your floors looking like new. They fit any size or shape furniture leg and glide effortlessly. Forget flimsy felt pads and caps that don't fit. Just stretch it on and slide it. Call or click now to get Ruby Sliders for as low as 99 cents with free shipping.
When you or your loved one has been seriously injured, you want the best law firm on your side. Abeta Nelson Injury Law is the most highly awarded and experienced personal injury firm in Central Washington. Our office has secured the most million-dollar car crash recoveries in Central Washington. You can trust us to have your back. The time for bringing your claim is limited, so don't wait. Call us today for a no-obligation consultation. Abeta Nelson, we take your injury personally.
Tonight, the heart wants one thing.
I do see a future with you. Every moment I feel like I'm falling in love with him.
But does the mind?
I'm going to read your mind. Do you think you're the right person for Zach?
Want another?
I'm wondering if he's having doubts about me. All I can say is I'm sorry.
Am I just gonna get my heart broken?
You deserve love I can't give you. This is not the last goodbye. I know it's gonna get worse.
There will always be bumps in the road, but we got guts, America. So let's drive on and make the future we want to see together.
Get 0 for 36 plus 2,000 trade-in cash on an in-stock 2022 Escape, only at your local Ford dealer.
E.T. followed by Extra tonight at 7 on KAPP.
Well, it's a haircut that's been mocked and celebrated.
That's right. Business in the front and party in the back. However, we never thought we'd see the day when all of America's presidents are sporting mullets. Jeannie Muth shows us the best use of artificial intelligence so far.
It's enough to warm all of America's presidents getting the Billy Ray Cyrus treatment. What? Treated like Joe Dirt. From LBJ to JFK.
These presidents look dope in a mullet.
Podcaster and comedian Cam Harless better think so. He created them, inspired by the movie Roadhouse.
Just lucky, I guess.
Cam used an artificial intelligence art generator called Midjourney. It took only 3 hours. There's Joe Biden looking like a new and improved Dog the Bounty Hunter. And Abe came out looking like a babe. From Teddy Roosevelt to Bill Clinton, the U.S. may be hopelessly divided.
But all it takes is a few mullets and a few pair of sunglasses, and we're more unified than we've ever been.
Some presidents, like Richard Nixon, tested the intelligence of artificial intelligence, as did Dwight Eisenhower.
The AI's attempt to give that bald man a mullet was commendable.
Ike ended up with a mohawk, not so much a mullet as a skullet. And to think that 20 years ago, instead of artificial intelligence, we had to resort to wigs to see what we'd look like in a mullet.
What beautiful. Now come on.
The AI had trouble with Woodrow Wilson and George Washington. The one fan urged, put that on the dollar bill. For $16, you can get a poster of all of the mulleted presidents. The Hell Yeah edition, it's called. A teacher ordered one for a social studies class.
And I was like, yes.
As a child born in the 80s, Cam experienced the mullet firsthand. It grew on him, literally. Hail to the mullet. Bop your head to this. Jeannie Mose, CNN, New York.
That is too good. That's hilarious.
Something else.
Absolutely.
Best mullet I ever saw was Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon 3. Google it. It's
I agree
crazy.
with you on that one.
All right, folks, we'll be right back.
Chris Rock ready to settle the score with Will Smith? Next Extra, the comedy world reacts as Chris slaps back in Netflix's first ever live streaming comedy special. What you didn't see. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on KAPP.
Time for a new roof? Let Eminent Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with a limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again. And with the rain, snow, and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Get your free roof assessment today. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
Watch Thursday at 9 on ABC and KVEW. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health, providing compassionate, high-quality care for over 75 years.
As we ride the roller coaster of temperatures, we see spring return before we know it. I'll have your first alert weather forecast tomorrow.
But many California residents are still digging out after a historic snowfall. We'll bring you the latest tomorrow morning on Good Morning Northwest.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Nice.
Sweet.
Go big or go home.
What'd you say?
What's up?
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at Toyota.com.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, I'm Stan. Welcome to my Stan Talk. My theory, it's called Triple Play because you can have fun on land, sea, and air. On land, bowling, XD Dark Ride, and others. At sea, all the slides and pools in Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park. In air, the ropes course, Nebula Drop Tower, and new zip ride. Or maybe the owner just liked triple cheeseburgers. Thanks, everyone!
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride. And it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
Mildly entertaining. I will take that.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through March 31st, receive rebates up to $2,100 off on a new Daikin Fit system and thermostat when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's take one final look at the weather. And Jason, the sun just kind of starting to really set and light go away at this time.
Absolutely. All right, folks, let's get you ready for tomorrow. Highs in the mid to upper 40s. We should be staying mostly dry throughout our areas. You could see just a little bit of afternoon showers in the Walla Walla area. And as we head over to Ellensburg, of course, a little bit cooler. But folks, get ready for warmer temperatures next week.
Thank you for watching. We're back tonight at 11 o'clock.